Hey Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Welcome to Pisces season 2026. It's interesting because in this Pisces season, you are showing up quite Aquarian. I feel like that new moon solar eclipse in Aquarius has done some variation of a number on you. In Pisces season, we're going to have a full moon lunar eclipse in Virgo that will bring in the medicine. It's got to bring up the poison so that it can prescribe the proper medicine. Aquarius energy is just slathered all over you, and I just feel like you're going into Pisces season using or prioritizing logic and intellect to navigate your path ahead, when your superpower is your feelings and your intuition and that knowing. So why are you showing up like this? Go grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. Come on. Hey Cancer, what's up? It's your girl Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2026. Hydrate, light it if you need it. I'm ready to clear out any funky ass energy. Welcome in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth, Holy Spirit, thanking you for the most useful, helpful, and divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Pisces season 2026. I feel like some of you are like, okay, it's Pisces season and I know my feelings are gonna get a hold of me and I gotta be like that asshole that I'm recovering from. Or I have to be like structured and disciplined, order. I have to prioritize my intellect. I have to be extremely analytical and articulate and just and right and a robot. And that's not you. And I feel like some of you are acknowledging the robotic aspect of yourself. You're purging that aspect of yourself. Some of you, Pisces season 2026 is really helping you purge someone who was like that, who was maybe a bit robotic or extremely analytical, stoic, cold, savage, or just like someone that was really, really hard to read. They may have Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. This wound or this person may really be coming up. But I feel like on the other end of things, Pisces season 2026 is going to allow you to professionally get closer to the top of your game. Some of you are at the top of your game professionally and may need to start teaching or like evaluating what the next level is. But Pisces is the season of I believe. Pisces is the most complex sign. It's the most complex season because it's all of the signs culminated into one. And this energy is meant to be intense. It's the true ending. It's the true death, the true culmination, the ultimate culmination. And so there's a shedding here. And plus, this season, Aquarius season, was the last season of the year of the snake. 222 on the clock. Oof. And I feel like the year of the snake, though it was fucking rough, it ushered you into a different level of mastery than you have performed at. Jupiter retrograde in your sign has given you luck by way of looking at your past, which is a part of you. Cancer rules the past, the roots, the home. And so you've been really forced to evaluate some uncomfortable stuff. But I feel like you are making power out of pain. I'm ready to get into this. All right. First card out is the Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're finally starting to look forward. Jupiter is going to go direct in your sign in Pisces season. Be sure to check out that Pisces season astrology video that has all the important astrological transit dates and aspects that you need to know about. And in some sort of way, I feel like where Jupiter retrograde in your sign, it helped you co-create with the God of your understanding. It held your hand while you looked at the past. Now Jupiter is going to hold your hand while you proceed forward, essentially. It's like, I'll hold your hand while you loosen up these tight ends. I mean, tighten up these loose ends. I'll hold your hand while you lay this to rest, while you offload this emotional baggage. I'll do my part, but now it's time to move forward. With the three, somebody else got the Three of Wands. I think it was Aries. But I feel like with the Three of Wands being the first card out for you, the fruit of your labor is coming in. It's time to look forward. It's time to turn your back on the past. It's time to really get grounded in what you want your reality to be. Do your actions match your ambitions? It's time to merge your passion with your practicality. It's time to merge routine and ritual. It's time to merge magic and the mundane, and to let yourself be in this very optimistic place, and to like pay attention to the fact that what you have set in motion is making its way back to you. And so if you have behaved in such a way where that statement excites you, hell yeah, you should be excited, because things are going in your favor. With the Wheel of Fortune, I feel like there's somebody with Pisces or Sagittarius placements that's playing a big role in your life, or there's a turning point with them, or a turning point because of them. Some of you are looking forward to a very prosperous future. Some of you are being asked to, while you're waiting, to start studying, to start allowing yourself to expand, to really start doing your part, doing your part and trusting that the divine will do theirs. I just want to turn all these over. Okay. Yeah. Jupiter being retrograde in your sign has brought up old pain, especially if it had to do with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements, maybe a fire sign as well, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. I feel like Jupiter going direct will be felt. It will be felt so dramatically, because once Jupiter goes direct and once you have this lunar eclipse, I feel like your heart is fresh as a baby's bottom. Like there's just something there around like you being I feel like your heart is being regenerated. I feel like your emotional capacity, your emotional life, your love life is being like cleared out. It's like your cup is being cleared out. The last 10 years, I feel like the last 10 years, last 13 years, last 12 years, for some of you, the last 16 years, there's something here about 17. There's something here about putting you in a position where you realize like the divine had to pour you out. You needed to be emptied out. The cup, your vessel, your life, your heart, your soul, your spirit, your mind had to be cleaned out so that you could receive something fresh. Something without contaminants. I feel like you have a lot to look forward to this spring. And I feel like in Pisces season 2026, the purging, the emotional purging, the cleansing, the emotional healing, the crying, the releasing, the letting go, the trusting in the divine. It's very, this kind of looks dramatic to me, if I'm being honest. I feel like there could just be, it could be as dramatic or as calm or as chaotic as you decide, as you let it be. Which is probably why the King of Swords is out. It's like, hey, you need to make sure that you are balancing your emotion with logic and reason. I feel like you're in power and you have the courage and the intellect that you need in order to accomplish what it is you desire. For some of you, this is a sign to really like take advantage of therapy, take advantage of shamanic work, take advantage of getting readings, take advantage of meditation and seeking mental clarity, because I feel like a lot of truths are being revealed to you. I also feel like some of you are like adept at language and verbal skills, and so it'd be a great time for you to start like learning a new language or getting more masterful in a language, getting more fluent in a language that you are already like decent in. So there could be something there around that. Especially some of you are thinking about moving. Some of you are thinking about like changing your whole lives. Some of you are thinking about just like really going in a different direction. And you may think you're being dramatic because you are fresh off a heartbreak, or you are mending a heartbreak, or maybe you broke someone's heart. But I feel like your soul is finally stepping in. There's some sort of nostalgic ache that needs to be recognized, that needs to be acknowledged. And the King of Swords is going to help you do it. So I feel like a lot of us are processing parent wounds, childhood wounds, wounds around heartbreak, disappointment, wounds around that Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placement person, the wounds around receptivity and mutuality and give and take, and you being in your divine feminine, and what you allow yourself to receive, how you allow people to show up for you. I feel like there's a huge turning point that's coming in. Some of you are in like a, screw love kind of like mindset. And you're really focusing on optimization and prioritizing yourself. But I'm just like, okay, cool. But I just am giving you a heads up that something in Pisces season, I feel like is going to have you really studying the subconscious mind, or symbolism, or signs and wonders, or have you in a place of studying in general. I feel like whatever it is you're trying to grow, Pisces season is a great time for you to become more competent in it. Some of you are in romantic situations or relationships that needs to end. Like, let it go. Be merciful and end something. Some of you were merciful and ended something, and you're still recovering from it. I feel like with one major arcana out here, the big aha moment, or the big like divine kind of influence, is at the beginning of Pisces season, and it's around luck and fortune. It's around progress. It's around initiating a new cycle of feelings, feeling lucky to be yourself, feeling lucky to feel your feelings, feeling grateful to have processed something, being grateful to have been cleansed, being grateful for the purge. I feel like a lot of you had your hand held. What did I say? You had your hand held while you explored the past. And now you have a different understanding of your soul, a different understanding of what your emotional and spiritual, creative and professional needs are. So now you can continue, now you can progress forward. Life is going to start moving forward in Pisces season for you. Those of you who are dealing with somebody with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius placements, I feel like it's still like gonna get weird, or gonna be weird. I feel like they are very much so like they've already kind of done their part to turn their back on you, or they're focusing on themselves, they're focusing on their future. They're really trying to make something happen. And I feel like for some of you, especially if this is somebody that you broke up with, or somebody that you're not in a relationship with anymore, and you're starting to wonder about them, like they're done. They've moved on. They've turned their back, especially if they have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Pisces placements. Those of you dealing with somebody with Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, I feel like there is a huge turning point. There's a big stuff around emotional release. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I feel like you're having just a huge emotional release, a huge update around your belief system, who the God of your understanding is, how you interact with them, what your relationship is to them, what your spiritual practices are. All of that stuff I feel like is being poured out so you can identify and clean up the contents of your heart. Some of you have been making pain-based decisions for way too long. And I feel like this pain is being purged so that you can become more analytical, but also more just balanced, and so that you can really start to move forward towards being a very heart-based decision person. And also, I have to show you this because I love you, but like also meeting your match, or realizing you're with your perfect pair, or realizing something or was the perfect pair, or is the perfect pair, or something like that. I just feel like there is a great match. Some of you, that person with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements is still very much so hurt, still very much so foggy, still very much so thinks about you, still very much just trying to figure things out. I feel like there's a lot here about you collaborating, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, collaborating when it comes to how you exert your physical, spiritual, and sexual energy, and collaborating when it comes to all this pain and disappointment, collaborating with the God of your understanding, or turning this shit into art in some sort of way. Like, let your spirituality meet your artistry. Let your artistry meet your spirituality. And I just feel like there's a really, really dope, healthy exchange that's coming in. There's harmony that wants to be established in the realm of your heart, in the realm of your emotions. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, I also want to say this looks very out of your control. So I feel like you would do yourself a big solid by way of not trying to like steer life or force the wheel of life to go in a certain direction. You need to be on autopilot when it comes to like, or not autopilot, okay, you need to surrender. Excuse me, big difference, big distinction. You're in a place where you have to surrender to the flow of life and surrender to divine timing, you know. And you or someone around you, I just feel like it's like cutting straight to the point. You're able to get to the heart of the matter for maximum efficiency and impact. Just make sure, just check to see if you're being too sharp. You're just, I just feel like you're starting, it's interesting, like in Pisces season, you are really starting to understand the value of thought and how to use thought more creatively, or how to use thought more efficiently. I feel like you're grasping information quickly and completely. You're comprehending on a different level than you did before in some arena of your life. You or someone around you is inspiring and challenging people through ideas. What do you need to research? It's going to be different. This is a general reading. Eat the meat, leave the bones. So I feel like it's different for everybody. But what do you need to be researching? I feel like also this Pisces season, some of you already are like with the shit. Like, I am not going to be playing cat and save a hoe this fucking Pisces season. I'm not interested in being everybody's fucking shoulder to cry on. I'm not playing den mother. I'm allowing myself to receive, to be taken care of, I'm giving my nurturing energy to myself. I just feel like there's like a whole new, some of you are about to be like hanging out with different people. That is the one thing I feel like Pisces season, Aquarius season 2026 did a huge like sweep of. Everybody's friend group has changed, or the way that they hang out has changed, or who you interact with, or the schedule, or something has changed in everybody's friend group. And I feel like you're starting to hang out with more analytical or stoic or more logical people. You're not hanging around yes people. You're not hanging around people who self-sacrifice. I feel like you're hanging around, or there are people that are coming in that are going to start to really challenge you in a really good way, in a way that you enjoy, you know? But in some sort of way, Pisces season is helping you transform anecdotal knowledge into wisdom. It's like you're learning how to be neutral, learning how to be impartial without being heartless, you know, ordered without being fanatical, or disciplined without being prejudiced, and merciful without being weak. Because carrying this around is a liability. These swords are data points. You need that information in your hands. You need that information in your mind, not in your heart. You know, and so I feel like being asked to strive to attain mastery over your thoughts and your mental processes, especially when it comes to like the next move. Slow down and receive the next move. Do not make decisions out of pain. So Pisces season is going to help you close out some overdue wounds from childhood, of course. What's new? Some of you, there's like stuff you're going to start to remember, stuff you have started to remember, or things around like the house you grew up in, or what happened at your old best friend's house, or every time you went to your so-and-so's house. Like there's some childhood stuff that's coming up that needs to be evaluated, and we're going to clarify all of that over on Patreon. Me and my ethical cold clarify all of these cards. Over there, there's a tier for daily readings. There's all kinds of astrological content, so check that out. The link is in the description box below. I feel like Pisces season wants to have you really heal your relationship to faith and belief and ascension and expansion. And I feel like the cloudiness, see, 1, 2, 3 cards have clouds, and I feel like there's like 4 or 5. There's lots of cloudiness around that. The spring will help clear out all of that stuff, but it's like we got to look at what form the cloud systems. What's clouding your heart? What's clouding your mind? Where are you hiding pain? How do you purge these pockets of pain? How do you truly disconnect, truly let go? Especially because it was a soul wound. It was a soul wound that was supposed to happen. It was a soul mate that came in and caused a wound that was a catalyst. And that wound becoming a catalyst completed the soul contract. And so I feel like there's a lot of pain around letting go of that love and the tenure that that person has had in your life, or that those connections have had in your life. But with the King of Swords coming out, that's the most savage card in the deck. You know, depending on the situation, the King of Swords represents like an older person who's become like super entrenched in his thoughts and his patterns and is too close-minded in his opinions, as a result of being right so often, or being just stuck in their ways so often. I feel like in some sort of way you are becoming you're becoming more savage with your words. We all know whenever you need to, you can be a scalpel. But I feel like there's lots of debates. Your concept of cold, like someone being cold versus someone being cerebral, your understanding or your relationship to like protocol and procedures and like militant personalities, and what is civilized and what's cool and what's removed and what's professional. And there's just, your mind's clearing up, and because your heart's clearing up. Your heart's clearing up because your mind's clearing up. And it's just creating room for you to receive more. So be willing to like hands off the wheel in Pisces season. All right, I'm ready to clarify these cards. I hope to see you over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Come on, let's get into it. Ooh, ending on 2222. Moving towards mastery, bitch. Please surrender. God got you. Come on. For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.